ready for a war!
Lord help me and get me out of this mess. But he's pretty sure you're fucked.
So close, so close, my breath, so close, far away. Written bars for this music, farther than we're forced to do it. Vibration and chords acoustic through the roof and floor the movement. We merge with the earth, corkscrew fish in a world of hurt. More turbines will burst in a flame, and I'll silence the curse. It's a terror that America's more nuts than it ever was. They infiltrate your circle and fuck your 11th month. Full calendar, paddle up a verse, the end is coming first. The embered summers burn your numbers and your best of work. We chewing on chalky vitamins, black coffee and Vicodins. The idle hands have pressed the price to win what life is slim. The danger is real, the angel that fell is safer in hell. We slaves to the bell, was walking the plank at the age of 12. Too far from the sideline, causing this pacemaker eruption. Move swiftly, not the type to dine with when you're 50. Shifty at a glance, but notions prove about a nothing shot. The love is lost, heartbeat halted into a sudden stop. Quit your crying, kids. Live life and grip defiance, but be frightened. You've revived the sleeping giants. Sound the sirens. I raise my mighty fist to the lightning, striking violent. I've arrived to bite the tide and heist your mindset. Rise against a tyrant, siphoning the downside of your time spent. Bending left or right to fight the highness. They will provide you with milligrams of bliss, enough to kill a man, persistent rhythm of his will and consciousness. Never mistaken advertisement for kindness. If you dumb enough to buy it, they'll keep coming up prescribing it. Rolling in the dopamine, serotonin, sofa soaking. Your soul's eroding from emoting in the smoke screen. The gods must be crazy, laughing at man from Adam to Athens. As long as he's free, he never ceases to amaze me. Morality slows in this reality show, so turn it off before you're caught inside your coffin fatality zone.
I'll make a movie out of several sentences. Enjoy the end of it. Nemesis, crushing, sorry, effortless, pestering gremlins. Benefits of burning earth and settlements. To measure up the messages, no pressure till the heavens grip. From dirt surface to moon, your herd's worthless. With verse purchase, your show example of the verdict. You're vermin. Scavenge rats lurking tunnel tracks. A moving pack chewing through the walls to make a path. I set fire to the tubes, leave you skinless. While burning can diminish, breathe till ignorance is finished. You're sucking life out of corpses where none left with one breath. Caught cycle stuck in circumference. Your starving heartbeat aches for value on this planet. As you bask in fallacy, growing victim of the fascists. Your passion, held high but drop faulty. Fly past with your mouth shut, breeding with the zombie.
But please don't drift off. Sit for this rawness, gets you nauseous. Meat on straight from carcass, type fish that gets you thinking. With my swift claws, grip for the lost. Deep as the force, I'll break your knees off. With speech metamorphosis that keeps you limping. This is QS, Zeus in the flesh. With a true connection, so assume death, you're doomed in effect. So give it in, you get 2 breaths, a tube to your chest, and flu injections. In a few steps, you'll move to the next, to admitted sin. And the master motto, I blame you bastards for the sorrow. Take your mask off, I'm taxing across these rivers, bridges. Yo, the chapter follows, no interaction for the marble. Took your last walk, passing my law. God is my witness. This is genocide, a weaponless kind. 10 at a time for sure, no petty crime. This venom's designed to rot your soul. If you would stand in line and camp for the night, for the band to arrive, I'll slam this mic through your windpipe for that rock and roll.
It's not too late for the cats with the language. Back from the lab, meditating over pages. Fuck the world, yo, we're not here to save it. So close, so far, still making hits like
Every man dies. Not every man really lives.
this way, until the night unfold before us. When a cloth put a frost on the page, and awake to the scarlet morning, cursing all if it's lost on the way. It's crazy time and it's falling forward, get across from the sunburned flames. These cycles that we see so often.
The ash rises me, define dynasty. Mind speed, time to the T, I'm all in. The night breeze, find me at peace with dying secrets. As high seas, climb for the trees, small men. Use caution with charm in the wind. It causes spins and cyclones, the bomb and offense in all senses. I'm all engine, no slack jaw suspension, so conventional with these intentions.
Dark days, when the time comes to part ways, we rolling out like storm clouds from spring showers. Arms raised for when we'd sit back and stargaze. Fellas, tip your hat and sip your glass of whiskey sour. Let's reminisce, cause the present's been relentless ever since the elements develop hellish wits and flicks to fix. We've been left for dead, let us express the sentiment and find relevance inside the light at the end of it. Awaken to the whisper of karma, it's closing in, say no more. Animate a plan to escape, marinate in misconception, the harvest is running short. State of war, stand awake, the chances we take, the chances. I'm running out of surface, Hail Mary is closing ground. There's no slowing down, be closer now to zoning out. Without Messiah's in the overhead, we walk so singular, voluntary collapse of the battery, see the dirt.
The cumulus accommodates a catastrophic operation. Put a block illuminating, shadow boxing till I'm compensated. Gone a day, but here again to find the gamma pitch black. Some sit back and watch while we climb amongst the ice caps. Frozen over crops, as souls are lost and gone with frostbite. Walk fighting through the life, encouragement to walk right. Inverted sunsets in a brisk breath toward a chat rotation round the 24th, found similar to flashbacks.
We evolved this way, until the night unfold before us. When a cloth put a frost on the page, and awake to the scarlet morning, cursing all if it's lost on the way. It's crazy time and it's falling forward, get across from the sunburned flames. These cycles that we see so often.
So I was sitting in my cubicle today and I realized ever since I started working, every single day of my life has been worse than the day before it. So that means that every single day that you see me, that's on the worst day of my life.
What about today? Is today the worst day of your life?
Yeah.
Wow, that's messed up.
I tried slinging crack rock, and I never had a jump shot. I gotta find a job.
Pockets hanging out, I walk around this earth with the same smile. In and out of $7, I wish I stayed around. Wash the taste out, powered by this intellect survive. Pay the surface and deflect the hits from economy slide. Narrow get through, it's 7:50 now, shitty town. Watch me sit around all day and still ain't got it figured out. Bitter mouth from slaving a sweaty hour. Never taking a shower and stacking a fucking penny tower. Many talents, that's horror, but apart from the fact that it takes money to make money, it's hard to get back. We're charging a trap, plus enlarging our part of the map. Dabbling magic, making through music apart from the past. Scraping bottom, the change in the couch will pay for the falling. Blame it all on the faintly involved and save us the comments. The days of the honest that came and gone, singing the same song. Bringing the flame strong on the game has made us a pawn.
I hate this job. I hate this goddamn job and I don't need it.
Yo, is this what I'm gonna have to take to the grave? Or is this punishment for the mistakes that I made? Yo, it's not, but if you stop then you get stuck in this race and ripped off. It happens often, from dust to your coffin. Is this what I'm gonna have to take to the grave? Or is this punishment for the mistakes that I made? Yo, it's not, but if you stop then you get stuck in this race and ripped off. It happens often, from dust to your coffin.
Fuck the alarm clock, cheap shot to my jaw. Wild saw logs off, sporting morning hard cock. Swollen tongue, dry saliva tastes like mostly rum. No deodorant as I step out into the molten sun. Caught in the idiot race, lost in the infinite days. With pitiful slaves, a piss in your grave for minimum wage. I wish I could scrape just a little of change. Take a fistful of faith to the bank and exchange to break the chains that riddle my reins. I hate my day job, I need a raise. God damn it, these low figures got my big toe in the trigger. This is the way west, where paychecks can break necks. Way belated state, dead space cadets and train wrecks. Age of Aquarius, save the kids and bury this fucking terrorist. Lack of awareness is some scary shit. Dwelling in the hellhole, it feels so bad. No helping hand, they sold my soul to the repo man.
Looks like you've been missing a lot of work lately.
I wouldn't say I've been missing it.
Yo, is this what I'm gonna have to take to the grave? Or is this punishment for the mistakes that I made? Yo, it's not, but if you stop then you get stuck in this race and ripped off. It happens often, from dust to your coffin. Is this what I'm gonna have to take to the grave? Or is this punishment for the mistakes that I made? Yo, it's not, but if you stop then you get stuck in this race and ripped off. It happens often, from dust to your coffin. Yo, raging torment, money fails me. Work is all I see too often. These walls I hear them speak, they say I'm locked in. All contained inside this life, drawn this comic drama series. Top competing amateurs, it seems so weak to charm these theories. There ain't no better half, there ain't no greener grass. There ain't no such thing as luck or even beaten past. But you can see its wrath, look below the surfaces. It's underground, support beneath the floor is what its purpose is. I spent my time wrong, I'll spend my bucks worse. Tell me something's wrong with me, but pump me up with pills at first. Yeah, there's a cure for that, it's time off and raises. This business is hatred, jaw deep in this matrix. So, help it grow or let go. Ain't no bankroll in Mexico, so take both your bags and your hopes. So beat the death blow, a minimum wage and some max taxes. Clip that by burning the bridge with your last matchstick.
We don't have a lot of time on this earth. We weren't meant to spend it this way.
It goes lazy days in San Ho, I exercise my right to walk the block broke, screaming fuck a 9 to 5. Maybe I can stack some spare change by the weekend. Until then, I'll be known as the cheap friend who needs ends. I tend to panhandle, I got quarters to make, so I stand outside of businesses and buck corporate snakes. A portion of pay goes directly to my drinking habits. The other half falls out my pockets while I'm leaning back. Words, I wasn't put on this earth to serve customers unless it's slanging my team's product. We word hustlers, juggling money and music has me fumbling stupid, scribbling blueprints and plans to jumpstart this movement. None of us are slackers, man, that's the wrong term. We're all earning our spot, making this job long term. I walk these busy streets as long as earth exists, sporting ripped plaid, faded blue jeans and dirty kicks.
Human beings were not meant to sit staring at computer screens all day.
Yo, is this what I'm gonna have to take to the grave? Or is this punishment for the mistakes that I made? Yo, it's not, but if you stop then you get stuck in this race and ripped off. It happens often, from dust to your coffin. Is this what I'm gonna have to take to the grave? Or is this punishment for the mistakes that I made? Yo, it's not, but if you stop then you get stuck in this race and ripped off. It happens often, from dust to your coffin.
Look at me, jerking off in the shower. This will be the high point of my day. It's all downhill from here.
The best place in the world, as far as I know, we chase girls. And that's half material, but tell me what's not though. Northern California where the Pac road rocks slow. I gotta take a moment of appreciation since I made a track about the way I hate it and it's not so. We love to hate it, plus we hate to love it. We must have made it, but we'll stay in the public. Raise them up like aiming muskets. You know it's all up in the family, darling. We climbing out, cold water preceding my resting place. S&J, half a step away from memory lane. The sun still shine like every day. Let it replay, proof that every time I curse this place I'm looking back like what I do, but as a matter of fact we make movement. Blind date, sunshine state, we stay gone. And wherever I lay, my head is home. Now there's nothing like a place where you can wake up with your face in the sand, empty handle of Daniels and a mouth full of drool. Cool breeze creeping in off the Pacific as the foam inches closer to the soles of your kids. Left side hanging off a gear line, clutch the high tide west of a desert that stretches 500 miles wide. Wild lights, Friday nights, fights in the streets, catch me laughing at it, smash in the front row seat. I'm hoping that the haters catch a taser to the neck, mighty race it to the head and watch the grazers undress. Less
language arts, audit report cards. The 8th grade to take them all and teach them the chart. To get it all up on your chest, cause it can weaken your walk. The streets are unlocked, the Cali's on a whole nother level. I could never let go, never let it go. My manifesto's in solid stone, but you probably don't. Keep your product though, melodic soul, cock and reload. You know how we roll. Probably stone, probably got an automatic piece. Highly problematic, probably neurotic geek for which. But that's the city life, but still it's like the only I got. And I got one chance to see if I'm gonna make it or not. I'm taking your spot, dangerous, chain to the clock. I take the pain from this, time ticks, so pay me in pot. Yo, San Jose, that's my baby girl, she's cheaper than hell. But she's a product of myself and she been treating me well. Cold State. Takes time to speak back to me. I hear the words but they seem half cheap. I get the gist but it just ain't relating. If it don't take a long time it's not worth. I made a million songs about something. This one's about it's blowing off like 100 Molotovs hunting. For you dum-dums, 2 hands but none thumbs. Keep it where you come from, 0 be a lump sum sticking. Beady eyes blinking, watch the high stick. Keep your beating wives hitting, or you might catch mine. Thinking 9 steps by, there's a mindset vibe. But you just cross that line, I'll make you paranoid. I'd rather stick to a state tour than fake yours. I'd rather be beaten with hay forks and skateboards. I'd rather do anything to hear what comes out your lips. Even if you're scheming in pounds, you won't amount to shit. You'll see my name on some tattoos and chat rooms, laughing while you coughing on black spoons and crack fumes. I'll make you mad at yourself, help cassette tapes. We keep it heavy like metal until your chest breaks. It takes time to speak back to me. I hear the words but they seem half cheap. I get the gist but it just ain't relating. If it don't take a long time it's not worth saying. It takes time to speak back to me. I hear the words but they seem half cheap. Nah, I get the gist but it just ain't relating. If it don't take a long time it's not worth.
It takes a long time speaking to these sweaty boozers. I've been around the West, earned strikes like Freddy Krueger. A mass amount of time passing, rap to pay the price. Never played the hype despite the verses I was made to write. Hating you like me, it doesn't affect my team. When all I'm hearing is garbage, you should check your personal hygiene. On a widescreen it might seem gathering this sort of talent is an overnight thing. I'd rather be hard of hearing than listen to your problems squilling. I'm probably killing the squad of a million. They're all they pretending. Bars are sending some sort of threatening word or a message, slurred in a sentence, clear your henchmen. Subversion and pen tip, the mercy is over and ended. Chosen to redirect this, rosary in the necklace. It takes time to speak sentences. If it ain't on point, then please don't mention it.
It takes time to speak back to me. I hear the words but they seem half cheap. I get the gist but it just ain't relating. If it don't take a long time it's not worth saying. It takes time to speak back to me. I hear the words but they seem half cheap. Nah, I get the gist but it just ain't relating. If it don't take a long time it's not worth.
These are sentences of servicide disturbance to your vertebrae, exposing bone like vertebrae. Contamination germinate when stirring up the biotech. My dialect impeccable. MCs form an edible and double-decker decibels. In need of vegetables, you're coming weak like hollow testicles. It's fitting like a wound of axe. Your crew all rap identical. Your bitch has got an octopus but ain't an octopi. No, it's spreading leg like cockafly. Right angle G that concubine. 30 sport diseases like a service station rescue key. She's soaking up the sauces like a fettuccine recipe. Don't step to me. Your cloud is based on cyber instant messaging. Outstepping, high we pushing type like methamphetamines ahead of thee. Brick make you skip ahead a century. A legless centipede, you're useless walking on these melodies. Take your hefty sack, man, your trick look like a water vac. Make movement for the language, take your breath and just rewind the track.
It takes time to speak back to me. I hear the words but they seem half cheap. I get the gist but it just ain't relating. If it don't take a long time it's not worth saying. It takes time to speak back to me. I hear the words but they seem half cheap. Nah, I get the gist but it just ain't relating. If it don't take a long time it's not worth.
This is the up-and-coming rumble fish. Using my busted compass that I stumble through the cutties with. Tougher than 100 ugly kids. I punch a bloody fist and study it. Drop these mighty kicks up on your money clips. I break the dick you tried to fuck me with. Enough of this, rap for profit, act demonic. I'm dropping
sticks and bricks to build a bridge across the Cataton. Exhausted by nonsense, it's obvious we caught up in the wrong text. The song set the bomb threats. I'd rather my matter be scattered all over the stage, thrown in a cage with broken legs and poked in the veins. Too old for the game, a ghost in the frame, you're frozen in shame. We'll coast your nose around your brain like it's no thing. I'd rather strum the blues and country music than be subject to your cruise hits. Knock us back to ruin it, let's do this. I'm a nuisance, stupid doodle, dumb and putrid, consuming fluids till I'm useless and spew fifths.
Why don't you all come and sit up here with us so you can protect us? What do you think, man? Come on.
Might as well.
How old y'all?
It's language arts. Check it out, man. Warm it up. Up to rise, I rub my eyes only to find that the sunshine hides behind cloudy skies outside. And now's the time to vow to fight the unappealing. It's been raining for 6 weeks and there's a leak in the ceiling. My poor friend me, not like the whiskey is force feed. I got 40 adorable whores at my door to escort me. Life is good, so I stab my knife into the woods, typing the right from the should and clean my pipes under your hood. It's a lonely road back to my own abode, and the moment slows, flowing through the whole of my soul. Oh no, hope floats through the troposphere like the clouds of dope we smoke this year, going out of focus in a broken mirror. I wish Vic was here so we can sip a beer, shoot the shit about the weird, man, I still hold back the tears, fucking furious. Ever since I can't take anything serious, pissing in the rain cause I drank myself delirious. And I'm an old kid, time to go give. Got the mic closed fist while the dominoes tip. But mama knows best, I don't know shit. Girl, you're a mess, get this world off my chest. I'm an old kid, time to go give. Got the mic closed fist while the dominoes tip. But mama knows best, I don't know shit. Girl, you're a mess, get this world off my chest.
Go ahead, you go on over there and you remember all the good times you will be having. I ain't going off some goddamn fancy college. I'm staying right here, having fun as usual.
It's 2006 and we flipped through many pages. Spread my life across the pavement, Mr. Lawson, I can't take it. The years are moving faster and I wish they would just slow a bit so I could catch my breath and really get a hold of this. Now bills to pay at 9 to 5, I analyze the worth of life and wish I could rewind the times of summer nights held on a rise. Still rocking shows but I arise before the sun do. Adulthood overrated like the rats that run amongst you. Thinking back to days when we were rolling in the galaxy. Now the worry hold us back and giving a fuck about a salary. Digging in the seats for the bridge toll barely balancing. Drinking large amounts until walking becomes challenging. And it still is. I got some down-ass friends, a rowdy group of heads, we bring the pigs out the pen. We're on some old kid shit, fuck the pressures of life. We're keeping good company and everything will be alright. And I'm an old kid, time to go give. Got the mic closed fist while the dominoes tip. But mama knows best, I don't know shit. Girl, you're a mess, get this world off my chest. I'm an old kid, time to go give. Got the mic closed fist while the dominoes tip. But mama knows best, I don't know shit. Girl, you're a mess, get this world off my chest.
Off of the chest and oh so, mama knows best, you don't go settling for so-so. It's fast-paced in this rap race, so roll slow. There's fast paper and that's dangerous, most know. We beat blocking, keep rocking these shows till my feet cease walking and depart from the road. These memories will stick with me, writing my name through the city when I was broke, pulling 650. And I'm an old kid, he sure is, wrote this with a hefty buzz in my old kicks. Time keeps ticking, I was 2006. So shit, family members, we must have grown quick. And now we traded the beers for booze. Here's to the crew, this year was nearly a miracle proof. Rock bottom, the skyscraper, no time wasting. From fine paying to rhyme making, the lines waiting. Signs saying 280 south, it's gravy now. And Cali raised me something I wouldn't go a day without. Yeah, the good times and the bad. Tires are flat on the right, but I got 5 on the gas, so push it. Keep rocking as long as there's blank pages to rip. And shitty bars that'll play our hits, come on. Put a quarter in the jukebox, pay our rent, and let it spin till we've made our sense. And I'm an old kid, time to go give. Got the mic closed fist while the dominoes tip. But mama knows best, I don't know shit. Girl, you're a mess, get this world off my chest. I'm an old kid, time to go give. Got the mic closed fist while the dominoes tip. But mama knows best, I don't know shit. Girl, you're a mess, get this world off my chest. Take it away, Lee.
I'm gonna
I miss you guys. I've been thinking about it in that poem. That guy that wrote it, he meant you're gold when you're a kid. Like green. When you're a kid, everything's new. Dawn. Like the way you dig sunsets, that's gold. Keep it that way, it's a good way to be. There's still lots of good in the world.
Now there is one rule I insist be obeyed while you are in my house. No growing up.
Bring it back to the good old days.
It was all a dream. I used to read Playboy magazine. Mr. Mannequin swiped Villa in a ragged streaks. SJ brought us plenty of trouble, so we codenamed graffiti writing in 20 a double. It was funk work, bust hop, paint shit, shoulder tap, get drunk, smoke weed, bomb it up, circle back. Days went by without sobering up. A 32 a Miller low light for lunch once. After finishing the handle off, Huss fell out the truck in the middle of Santa Moss, rocking barbecue stains like Tim McGraw, pissing off the roof on expensive cars. And it was Chase, Jack, Dale, Bruce, and Zip Stolies. Eyes crossed like Chris and stay drunk like Nick Nolte.
For the past time, living as one like it's your last life. Smoking it slowly, yeah, but that's fine. And hold the dro, take note before we gone old and grown. For the past time, living as one like it's your last life. Smoking slowly, yeah, but that's fine. And go from broke, lay low when you sit back from roll the roach.
Cruising on the way to park with chaff staking, abandoned like a 40 on floors. Well, I'll take it. The park bench we used to, every day we suit through. Time always flew due, coming home at 2. Oops, Pop's getting mad at me. Fuck going home now, we're so in some battery. Papa's little hoedown, talking over drinks and some weed, then I'm staying. Dude, what the fuck you put in that bleeds? Yo, that's amazing. Girls and some alcohol, things that are tangible. Nowadays you add up all your things and they add up wrong. Take a little weight off your feet, low to eat more raw meat till you eat bone. Look at me, drink another 40 till I sleep, and another one for breakfast. Gift a gab on repeat, reminiscing is sweet. Wish that you could be here, that's what friends need. Yours truly, QS to BCN3.
For the past time, living as one like it's your last life. Smoking it slowly, yeah, but that's fine. And hold the dro, take note before we gone old and grown. For the past time, living as one like it's your last life. Smoking slowly, yeah, but that's fine. And go from broke, lay low when you sit back from roll the roach.
No pause in life, I'm not stopping at the stoplight. I walk and reflect, road traveled as I cross by. The path of others building memories is classic. Some are still chilling, but my brother rests in ashes. A passion for the stories made by the mischief. Tales at the park with the bay in the distance. On a vista sipping poison, man, I've been arrested here. No acceptance of the lesson with assessment of the years. Running free to the rattle of the can by the creek. Sidetrack spot 40 in the bag. I wasn't into running yards, I'm in the party train of 20 cars. Or in a cutty spot with honey park until the sun at large. SF to SJ, I'll navigate it backwards. SF state to Treasure Island bus disaster. Lower hate and city walk until the tread is blank. Return to SJ with a new tune degenerate.
Yeah, I remember sneaking out back in the day, squeezing past my squeaky gate. I hit the night looking to blaze, Spamba deep, faded on the sleepy streets. Up late and underage, rampage, drinking 40s in the storm drain. Not afraid, we had all kinds of plots, igniting lighter bombs. High up in the mountain, drop a microdot, rooftop balloon launch. We drop bowling balls off the city college garage and do donuts in the parking lot. Being a kid and just loving it, doing dumb shit in the summer, lift tickets at the summit. Fuck it, mugging old heads, bumping no effects. We hit the road west, less invisible with no regrets. Prick my heart with young love like a hard drug. Scars and tongues slip out my arms like a drunk hug. On the cliffside where the valley lights the sky, we stood still on those foothills, frozen in time.
For the past time, living as one like it's your last life. Smoking it slowly, yeah, but that's fine. And hold the dro, take note before we gone old and grown. For the past time, living as one like it's your last life. Smoking slowly, yeah, but that's fine. And go from broke, lay low when you sit back from roll the roach.
Don't It's our time down here. That's all over the second we ride up Troy's bucket.
It's so cold, I'm bound away from losing, feeling touch. Midnight, but most don't make it through the depths of the winter with things froze. So if it's gonna take me, let it take me. If it's gonna take me, let it take me. If it's gonna take me, let it take me. It's only cold until you're numb, release. Tragic land, making the passage through absolute zero. Snow caps the ancestors, phantoms of heroes. No turning back, trapped in a flurry of Siberian fury. Long nights of frostbite and lost lives. 10 gone, we killed a native sled dog. Pushed on to impossible slopes, man versus abominable snow. Ice storm, shatter your sword on top the Matterhorn. None survived the avalanche, were buried alive.
I coldly conversating dawn to day, war plot continue pocket make. I drop it off the dock and bay, uncommon in the modern day. Giving shoulder like a Sherpa in the Himalayan storm. It hits a turning over words like avalanches, spit the glacier. It's the aftershock, the aftermath at Lackle Rock. The tackle box of catchy pattern catalogs. Give half the track and paddle on. I rattle on and out a joint to disappoint authority. With poison and consumption, land position in the fortified.
I move a mechanical stride, limbs operate like weights. Posture straight, still face plated and soldered in place. I'm stomping the frame through the eye cause the lens is replaced. I'm bend in a basement built from the metal my enemies made from. Please batten down the hatches, latch all the windows and barricade. Life itself will lacerate, cast in a broken scape. Wherever the winter awaits is pitiful waste. Minimal space, time is frozen through the digital face.
Hey yo, this life is so breezy. I try to be hide from my eyes, but still I see me. I'm in reflections in the ice and I'm aware of this. That's my perception of this life and its embarrassments. Yo, I meet some people on the streets that really bother me. Seem to keep it greedy while some people sleep in poverty. Shit, I'm speaking honestly, it's time to be that product son. Now I see a lot of cheap methodics when it's all in done.
This life is so cold, I'm bound away from losing, feeling touch. Midnight, but most don't make it through the depths of the winter with limbs froze. So if it's gonna take me, let it take me. If it's gonna take me, let it take me. If it's gonna take me, let it take me. It's only cold until you're numb, release.
It's growing past the point we tolerate when culture make the breath and serve destruction to the natural course, tampering with temperature, overriding preconceived adjustment to the coordinates, to shovel through the artifacts while digging to the core of it. Static dominates evacuation regularities, the magnitude communicate through radio uncarefully. It's season of the frigid sun that petrify the rotary, halt the evolution, pace the moment in the potency.
We've been warned, and even Jesus couldn't freeze the storm. Merely mortal feet are slowly sinking through the beaten floor. Peace and war, breathe and seize the calm before the demons swarm. Believe in evil, waiting at the peak of central penal force. Big mistake to wake your mother and make her atrocious. Now we're forced to flee the coast and shores of roaring oceans. Dark skies, worst weather on record of all time. The day after tomorrow will swallow with a fall line. It's a collapsing climate, trapped in the mind with disaster behind us. We've captured a virus, bastard born children gathered beside us. Oceans of silence, frozen in time, emotionless idling. Vultures are flying, so open your eyes and notice the irony. Suckers will buckle knuckles, been branded, been trouble with the family. Head to head with Ramsey while 7 steps from collapsing. Never rest assured of defeat, more than his handy. The breeze will touch the floor and then freeze more than your fancy. This life is so cold, I'm bound away from losing, feeling touch. Midnight, but most don't make it through the depths of the winter with limbs froze. So if it's gonna take me, let it take me. If it's gonna take me, let it take me. If it's gonna take me, let it take me. It's only cold until you're numb, release.
I do not think you realize the gravity of your situation.
I'm staying out of harm's way. 13 hours on the clock, and that right there was a long day. I must have been sure that I will be rising out of pitfall, sizing up the brick wall and watching where my fists fall. We all here and we all to blame for this, and one day all of us gon' pay again. face up in the shards of glass. The time is moving, but it's way far past. We wave our flag while the blood is puddling up. We stay sarcastic while we shovel and dust in the flood. Lust is like cousins with love. In fact, it applies, cause being honest only works about half of the time. I'm here to survive, nearly deprived of living this life. Yo, isn't it nice? I've risen to heights by kissing the sky. The vision to fly ain't shit without believing it down. And then you find it's hard to walk without your feet on the ground. Come on, what goes up? Edge in the clouds. Making it down the mission till my feet touch the earth. Must come down. Feet on the ground. In touch with every step till we ascend to heaven bound. Said what goes up? Edge in the clouds. Making it down the mission till my feet touch the earth. Must come down. Feet on the ground. In touch with every step till we ascend to heaven bound.
I'm rocking his zone 1, making his zone 4, 10 on the clock of the dot. We dropping, walking a train. I'm taking a cut and getting my luck up out of the foggy SF. Headed southbound, taking it back and lacing it down and living a life that's happening faster, making a mess. My head is found swimming on peninsula, somewhere in the Baylands, taking a place in evading your plate, develop a level of vagrance. My patience minimal, my time invisible. I live in a mission, a cycle of rituals, patterns literal. Looking out the window of a bullet train, giving advice in the most I make. I focus my on sober state, smoking emotion to motivate, and closing the boat I rope and fade. As hope and erosion cultivate, I lower the cloak and potion make. Early up, I'm beating the wake in the sunrise, making it back in enough time to cast a train and do it again. With fluid and pen, who would have said this tune would be abusive? I'm keeping the boots in the move, including a room in the box with music.
What goes up? Edge in the clouds. Making it down the mission till my feet touch the earth. Must come down. Feet on the ground. In touch with every step till we ascend to heaven bound. Said what goes up? Edge in the clouds. Making it down the mission till my feet touch the earth. Must come down. Feet on the ground. In touch with every step till we ascend to heaven bound.
Yo, opposites seem to be following. Newton's accomplished almost impossible law of physics. Velocity's hopping the prowl, knocking me down, back to the ground. See the irony? I'm to be hot to keep you trying to cheat sobriety. Consumption of life, done did it twice. Michael bump of the night. I sometimes run wild, so duck and cover your dice. A crap out and get tapped in the mouth again. I'm taking miles of men. It's such a style is thin. So where you at? Don't know. Compare the maps to yo. Point exactly. Roll back to your flag. You go back and smoke, cause it's that known fact that holds back your soul tapped with rope traps. They say it's so lack, but you're so key that you're higher than you ever achieved, but there's no breathing found. It's all pressure now, your lungs collapse. Newton's law gon' let you down, move down to catch it.
What goes up? Edge in the clouds. Making it down the mission till my feet touch the earth. Must come down. Feet on the ground. In touch with every step till we ascend to heaven. I wanna get lifted, exquisitely ill, stomaching pills, cussing double fisted till my living is assisted. I wanna sip this bottle of misery, piss it frivolously, wallow through bottles till I'm kissing the street. The cost of ignorant bliss isn't free, squatting on the corner of Fifth to read, watching the pigeons feed with Mr. T, steadily beheading memories, relentlessly ingesting the rest of the chemistry. Once emptiness becomes disease, please release me of these feelings, leave me vacant, dwell complacent. Health is adjacent to self-medication, healing is makeshift. My spaceship lifts without you, sickness comes down as the clouds surround my altitude. South of heaven, let the cubic pressure press the head in, where the fate of the degenerate makes for the perfect specimen. Brethren, all aboard this chemical vessel, inverted at terminal velocity, we wrestle with the death toll. What goes up? Edge in the clouds. Making it down the mission till my feet touch the earth. Must come down. Feet on the ground. In touch with every step till we ascend to heaven bound. Said what goes up? Edge in the clouds. Making it down the mission till my feet touch the earth. Must come down. Feet on the ground. In touch with every step till we ascend to heaven bound. Digital attractions, they hold us captive. Surveillance in your private life with wiretapping practice. Viewing graphic photos, cyber snooping our activities. With double-sided monitors, the brother view in symmetry. Pixel passion got you rapid clicking, point of purchase at your fingertips. It's the box that stole your innocence. Sexual offenders free to interact with underage when numbers trade. Missing 12-year-olds, now a milk display. So how did it get this way? It's the heightened resolution, new amusements of the modern way. I'll stop in place, but the clock remains to walk and play. No time to talk today, I'm plotting chase what future occupates. Blue in the face and a boost your fate, no rules in the movement made. Who's who in the room in the window pane? New clue in abusive case, but the roots remain. Tune to the news and the terror of the day. Doom in the face and the moment away. Shot to the eye in a high definition wide display. I watch and pray.
It's the 11th hour, lightning strikes the clock tower. I'm all alone on the street, but there's little eyes watching me, watching me. locked inside this metropolis. It feels like somebody is onto me, following me.
Blinded by the light, you can try to hide what once was privatized. It's grossly open wide, expose it to the public eye. Why live your life when you can buy a more exciting one for twice the price? Stay up at night and make love to the megabytes. Take a ride across this man-made landscape, mesmerized by the tiny lights and the fast pace. Smell Hell's Kitchen on the television, dissing up prescriptions on a twisted mission. Addiction is the new religion. In line for miles of debt with the Bible, the checks got a sign in the red. Might have been alright, but the line is forbid, but the side effects get a spine in your neck. Venomous, play your violins, bathing in violence. Dive from the pipe, hit right in the vice grip. Big brothers on the mic with the right fist. No rest for the ring, gotta fight this. Widespread pandemonium, is this the pinnacle of our existence? Devils at the podium and everybody's listening. Smile for the camera, every day they're making more. Century 21 is living in 1984.
It's the 11th hour, lightning strikes the clock tower. I'm all alone on the street, but there's little eyes watching me. No face remains anonymous, locked inside this metropolis. It feels like somebody is onto me, following me.
I think they're watching from the sky to try to mirror this, and keeping a watchful eye on dollar bills like the pyramid. With serious words about me, this is all and here it is. Some lyricists will do the job and try to move the kids. The government keeping an eye on endeavors around this planet. Granted, this is a purpose, now it's time to find out who's alive. Prove it. We need deep in the swamps, and every person follow their own direction. Let it lead to where they rest in. I'm gonna be here in the road, it don't matter wherever the sun will take me. Make me something profitable. How many fools will follow my lead with a blind step? This is a process, watch this all just wash away. Many a nights in the city of lights with a karma on its way. It's hard to say. Move to the megawatts and have pleasure in the biz. I'm a veteran of this, but I'm never gonna miss with a feather tip. Definite ever since everything was relevant, intelligent. The medicine better than rhetoric, edited better, get better quick, ever to rise, and never surprised when devils are spying, forever surviving.
It's the 11th hour, lightning strikes the clock tower. I'm all alone on the street, but there's little eyes watching me. No face remains anonymous, locked inside this metropolis. It feels like somebody is onto me, following me.
We know where you are at all times. That's our business.
I've seen some pretty shitty situations in my life, but nothing has ever sucked more ass than this.
Fuck my bills. Fuck my bills. Bills, I hate them. Preoccupied, and I know about the feelings you got inside. I can feel the same things as you, but I choose to let changes through. I make my mind be blind at times, still stick with the likes of a 9 to 5. Cause I know behind those blinds you close, at the pipe blows, kill a hydro. Those time is of no importance, is it? I know work sucks, but you should see the $4 can't do much more than 3. It's torture and it gets much worse, but the bills got me headed in reverse. I said I'm crawling, y'all be running. I got 2 feet, but I only got 1 in. A month's rent late all the time, but it's chill. I know how you feel, I know how you feel. I know the frustration gets to you, and I know it's hard to shift and adjust. And I know you're not trying to bitch, it's just no one knows how ridiculous, but just think. I know the frustration gets to you, and I know it's hard to shift and adjust. And I know you're not trying to bitch, it's just no one knows how ridiculous, but just think. So man, tell me now what's the deal? Like every month I pay these bills and I can't even catch a meal, and I stay more broke than old folks' hips when they dip, and I still blow smoke my comatose niggas when we lit. We split the very means of the foundation, and I know the
life can get you so full of frustration. Till it's been deep-rooted, diluted, the sound will dissipate him. I'ma keep on yelling out, fuck my bills, I hate 'em, hate 'em.
Bird's eye view in the sunset, so many moons past already got me wondering what pennies do. Broker than a man for hire, low rises pulling out the backdrop. Rookie just grabbed something to flow. It's apparent by the size of the ore. You headed that away or rather upstream with a paddle cast away or after strike. It don't matter after it's over, the gods of the get you folded up under pressure and paralyzed in the truth.
I know the frustration gets to ya, and I know it's hard to shift and adjust. And I know you're not trying to bitch, it's just no one knows how ridiculous, but just think. I know the frustration gets to ya, and I know it's hard to shift and adjust. And I know you're not trying to bitch, it's just no one knows how ridiculous, but just think.
It's like to be let down, and in turn what it's like to let folks down. I know it burns in your mind when you hear the sound of your conscience trying to reach you now. Can you hear me down there? I know you can, no matter how deep you try and hide your head in the sand. I know you think it's a solution and you're probably right, but if I put myself in your shoes I would probably fight.
Man, I got so many bills stacking, you might as well permanently attach this monkey to my back and tap into my bank account and start subtracting every last cent. It's like the asthma stole my inhaler in every last breath. I know I should, but don't wanna be paying my taxes. I know if I could get my hands on some credit, I'd max it. Elastically snap back and stack chips, drastically praying for this lotto ticket to cash it.
I know the frustration gets to ya, and I know it's hard to shift and adjust. And I know you're not trying to bitch, it's just no one knows how ridiculous, but just think. I know the frustration gets to ya, and I know it's hard to shift and adjust. And I know you're not trying to bitch, it's just no one knows how ridiculous, but just think.
That's right. It may make you feel good, but it does not produce life.
Maybe everyone out there is maybe the whole world is stupid, ignorant. But I'd rather be out.
Can't always be on top. We gotta be somewhere.
But I'd rather be fucking in it.
It's been a long time.
Here we go again, off the deep end, lost family and friends. The constant casualties in your defense. Off with their heads, sentenced to death. As your soul bled a cold sweat, you sold the rest like your program. It's cold red, living on my toes every moment. Ghosting it, rolling in my Yoda like it's stolen. Roaming the streets, I pass shady cats, thinking maybe I'm crazy. Hanging around a town that likes to pay me back. Damn, where the ladies at? I hate the fact they make you break your back. Take your cash and exchange it for a jaded past. I made my baby sad, even though I suffer to love her. It just doesn't make me a man. Stuck in the hustle, muscle and drugs just to ignore it. Find the night to where it's gorgeous, nestled in the redwood forest. It's mad drama, the stress is enormous. Absorbing bad karma, overdraft, fuck the rent, we can't afford it. We live in Drama City, yo. Drama City, yo. Where you got to be invisible. You got to be invisible. We live in Drama City, yo. City, yo, city, yo. Common sense is critical. Common sense is critical. This is Drama City, yo. City, yo, city, yo. Where you got to be original. You got to be original. Yo, this is Drama City, yo. City, yo, city, yo. Caught up on this video. Caught up on this video. It's Drama City though, Pier 7 to Presidio. Soliloquies on video, confessions that they give and go. They live and know they never should have spoke the words that turn the team and curve the teeth. It's common courtesy, you turned it perfectly. Worse than third degree, it's third emergency to clear the house. I'm clearing crowds for the better interest of the here and now. Avoiding route of punishment and freedom in the present day, but ending in a lonely state, vacating to the coldest place. Handing sentences like cigarettes to comrades in combat, but the lighter sits with the opposing half. They're folding over when the weight they hold is all our heads. I thought that was a given, no beginning all the way to end. Zipper lips when the quiver hits, silent keep us shiverless. Moving through the thick of this is limitless. Circumstances hold no relevance, embrace the venomous to shed the heaviness for momentary benefit. We live in Drama City, yo. Drama City, yo. Where you got to be invisible. You got to be invisible. We live
rather inspect the family thread. Cause gravity twists gradually till personality split. Reality sick, your whole landscape is man-made. Professional palm reader judging a man just by the handshake. Stand away, cameras capturing action in black and white, just to expose the real and broadcast it from satellite. That's how it should sound. Look, they're shook now. Don't look down, close to the water, you might drown. That's standard issue. Ayo, the planet's for the man to live through. He gave his family a kiss that ran his wrist through. That's Drama City, promenade with politics, $1.50. In this day and age, they coin a phrase and call it history.
City, but nobody knows what goes on behind those doors that are closed. So I'm going postal, no guns but old school. Kill those you're close to with steel toes and choke moves. You'll find there's no clues, no prints to go to. No sense in holding me since all this was so blue. A crime scene where there's minds made up. It's a mind game, man, so my mic stains blood. I'ma keep my product methodic but singing topic though. Psychotic, narcotic agents up in the hospital. Not being logical, tubes, lies and throws. If you die tomorrow, bro, 2 lives will know. A few lives will blow wide open as a whole. But the system can't be known for holding victims on the road. So it's all silence and hush, but tippy-toe quiet. QS, he knows too much, so what?
We live in Drama City, yo. Drama City, yo. Where you got to be invisible. You got to be invisible. We live in Drama City, yo. City, yo, city, yo. Common sense is critical. Common sense is critical. This is Drama City, yo. City, yo, city, yo. Where you got to be original. You got to be original. Yo, this is Drama City, yo. City, yo, city, yo. Call on police video. Call on police video.
No, babe, is worth it, dude. Listen, hang with us, man. We'll teach you Bibles for you. Man, you can't even trust them, man, because you know what it's about? They spend your money and they tell their friends everything, man. It's about economics. They tell them everything, man. All you gotta do is find a girl that looks just like her, nail her, and then dump her, man. Get off your mind. Your only mistake is that you didn't dump her first. Walk with us and you walk tall.
Bitches, man.
Give that kid a compliment.
Hey, dude, I better build.
I gave music roofies to watch movies. She talked to me, chew a calm soothing. Cop boobs that are not sue me. See, it's not that we rock this. Hopped up on toxics, it's thoughts that we brought with. From dance floors to mosh pits. Not seeming innocent, probably from his end of it. Constructs marks of evidence from hips bearing sentiment. So, takes penmanship, takes a little bit of everything. We're friends with benefits, but got me breathing off an heavy.
Exposing soul onto the table, put it all into the open. Hoping that we'd hold it up, cause I'm overfishing in this ocean. With the broken pole and no control, slowly wearing on my mental state. I can't accommodate as complications dominate. With all attempts, it only deepens my frustration. Hesitate to get with me, a shady operation. There's many men with more to offer, intention is obvious. Her path is not predictable and focus seeming ominous.
It's 5 a.m. and she's crying again. We're lying in bed despite of the sex. She's talking about dying and said, why you letting me inside of your head when your mind is a 10? I'm biting the side of my neck, deciphering the red. Sucking me dry, fucking till I'm numb in the thighs. Feeling nothing besides the dumbing effect of a cunt in my life. Something ain't right and trusting a guy struggles and fights for the crux of his time just to find true love in this life.
All I need's a little to get me, got me saying. All I need's a little to get me, got me saying. All I need's a little to get me, got me saying. All I need's a little, yeah.
She wants something I can't give her in, nothing I got. We loved and we lost and put it in the past and exhaust. I wonder how she was different from the cats in the park. I kept passing her off, she kept asking me stop. And her perfume stained the room as a subtle reminder. I shut her out my mind when I recognized what the time was. The facts of life was steady up the bread that landed alone and man the boat until I'm buried in flowers like Axl Rose.
She was feeding me the runaround, I knew she lacked the honesty. Spread her legs across the town and patch her with apologies. Access to the property she threw at me to take back. Pushing her monopoly with knowledge where it made at. We sleep with moon arrest, she push it further than the blackness till the heart runs out of beat. It's It's hard to sleep until the sun's out, beginning just to end. But now she begging for a change of plan. I'd rather watch existence fall and test the card she held in hand.
All I need's a little to get me, got me saying. All I need's a little to get me, got me saying. All I need's a little to get me, got me saying. All I need's a little, yeah.
Knock, knock, shit, I let her in. She's wearing a stare and a grin, bearing the rift, prepared to cherish the sin. Just two strangers allured to the lust and the danger, fucking the pain and anger, the love stains and favors.
It feels so good to be back.
1,000 miles away from my girl and her man, whether a lonely nomad or a broken old dad. We only wanna grab a hold of what we don't have.
And yo, I throw it all away just to watch it fall away. In the top of Holiday Inn, high like we all the way out our minds. Now it's a waste of time, shook. Wrote it in the book, man, the closer I look, I know things gon' have to be changed. Throw matches to flames, go gather the strain, it's all peace. So snatch one out of the cages for the rookies in the back, still thinking they'll find one that's sane.
All I need's a little to get me, got me saying. All I need's a little to get me, got me saying. All I need's a little to get me, got me saying. All I need's a little, yeah.
How'd it go? Fine, no problem. Good. So, did we have fun last night? Yes, I did. It was great. You guys were absolutely right. A transition guy is just what I needed. Good. So how was he? Is he good? He was very sweet and complimentary. And very into pleasing me first. So how was Girth? Average-ish? Average-ish. That's good. So what'd you tell him? What do you mean? What do we always tell them, no matter what? Oh my God, your penis is so big. Good girl. Your penis is thick. Oh, your penis is just so pretty. You got a handsome dick. Your penis is so hard. Your penis is just so large. My body is a movie. And your penis is the star. You're too big to fit in here. Too big to fit in here. Ow. Too big to fit in here. You're too big to fit in here. Too big to fit in here. Too big to fit in here.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Don't fuck with me, fellas!
Oh, it's an ice queen. Real tough, real delicate in the inside. You little baby.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuck.
Let me help you with that.
Don't forget your rubbish!
Entering the room, the type that gonna make my jaw drop. Physical attraction, wanna bang it like a sawed off. Take a shot of pop pop, make her little heart pop. Work it to the night, this shit is sparking like a car bomb. Don Juan and a ripping thong gone quickly, but my long john picky picking top notch ditty fit it off. Then pull her to my office to analyze energy. Get a little taste of the recipe. She specifies specialty. Your soft skin a toxin, hard talking when topless, tight like a harness. Between her thighs and I'm high like a star is. I'm stiffer than a statue. I'm iceberg Antarctica artifact. Bare skin cause a heart attack. Girl need a part of that. Love for my cardiac will go 12 rounds if I gotta break the door down or score on the floor. The porch I need some more now. Real as it gets, man, real as it ever was. She make it live, my type is she give it up. Catching eyes on the fly and we hit the cuts. Climb to the height, no track of time when you get with us. Real as it gets, man, real as it ever was. She make it live, my type is she give it up. Catching eyes on the fly and we hit the cuts. Climb to the height, no track of time when you get with us.
I'm gonna make it real evident. Messages to magnificent girl with some differences. If this is foreplay, I'ma make this your day. Leaving you with sore legs, I'ma fuck out your brain. Never use a saw blade, too rough, a toothpick, who does? I'm suited up, 2 puffs, some cuffs and I'll bust. I'm a tightrope balancing, walk a thin line between my life's both establishments. I'ma make a mind, yes, my music and her ass cheeks. Did it by design, gotta break that while she passing and stand in line. Said he didn't even
even ask me. I didn't really mind to. With shorts like that, yo, you could advertise the blind dudes. I find you and your comedy kinda weak, she said. I'm not trying to make you laugh, but rather scream in bed. Weed smoking and cheap, biting the licks. Gave me deep throats, so we don't even bother to kiss. It's
Me
like
and my peeps appreciate to the wind down at the Cinnabar. Got a pretty thing, think of Jim Beam, think of damn, this bitch get it hard. So I floated past the floor like Pepe Le Pew. I said, let me compare to heavy petting on your tattoo. She said, I'm covered all sloppy, but I'm kinda good looking. I wear my hat straight, baby, my head's on crooked. My vision is blurry, sentences slurry. Poor decisions, no worries, and I'm never in a hurry. She plays on honest men with no sacks, you lack confidence. And if she had the chance, she would slap Jack Johnson. Attack back broads and all the feeble and timid emo bitches. Whispering evil disses through squealing shitless. Damn, I like your style, I don't mean to get mushy. She looked me in the eye and said she had a tight little pussy. Then her hand caressed me down to my nuts and grabbed the hole. Near the crack me in the head with a bottle, knocked me out cold.
Real as it gets, man, real as it ever was. She make it lie, my type, and she give it up. Catching eyes on the fly and we hit the cuts. Climb to the height, no track of time when you get with us. Real as it gets, man, real as it ever was. She make it lie, my type, and she give it up. Catching eyes on the fly and we hit the cuts. Climb to the height, no track of time when you get with us.
Hey there, girlie, what you looking at? She had a short skirt, tiger print on the patch, cinnamon back. Walking by, gentlemen ask if they can buy a rich drink, but she's got gin in the flask. Cause she's like that, tired of every guy with a wisecrack. She's high class, even though she spits and she bites back. She shakes her, money makers, got plenty papers. Dudes wanna do her favors, move, be your neighbor. I seen her in my show, mean mugging with her finger up. Transparent undergarments on so we can see what's up. It's really, really, really nice to know you. Don't know if I should fight you or invite you over. Hike your clothes up, light the floor up, reach out. Do it like you at the disco and freak out. Man, give me what you got, girl, tell me what you need. So gather up your clothes and it's 99 bees.
Real as it gets, man, real as it ever was. She make it lie, my type, and she give it up. Catching eyes on the fly and we hit the cuts. Climb to the height, no track of time when you get with us. Real as it gets, man, real as it ever was. She make it lie, my type, and she give it up. Catching eyes on the fly and we hit the cuts. Climb to the height, no track of time when you get with us.
She was beautiful. She was young. She was innocent. She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
Gangsta. First, it's a Saturday night thing, and you feel cool like a gangster or a rock star. It's just something to kill the boredom, you know? It feels so good you start doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's got you.
It's do or die, no excuses not to do it right. And who's this guy inside my mind who's always losing fights? Foolish advice, who's the ride in the cool at night? The noose is tight, so I kick the stool and crew goodbye. Swinging back and forth, I can feel the last resort. Sees the boom and black decor collapse and landed on the floor. Red blood, white skin and blue veins. If the crucifix remains a gruesome fate, but who's to blame? It's always the same star waiting around the graveyard. Filthy monsters off the radar showing face cards. A guilty conscience is the only thought of safeguard. A wilting promise to thank God when the pain stops. In and out the sober house, children of the system. They line the block like gopher mouths, ill with indecision. Welcome to the black hole, we live amongst the undead. Unnatural disasters, our chapter is unread. Unnatural disasters, addicts and bastards. Trapped in a mad world where your last words are backwards. Match first faster when you can't find the answer. We're climbing back down the ladder, till at last nothing matters. Unnatural disasters, addicts and bastards. Trapped in a mad world where your last words are backwards. Match first faster when you can't find the answer. Climbing back down the ladder, till at last nothing matters.
With void to fill, give it a shovel and they dig it will. No prescription or a program gonna save the ill. Bathe in filth, self-medicating as pain is killed. Chains revealed, one-way ticket to remain in hill. Swimming with brick in his pocket, this kid has lost it. Soul exhausted with a drug-induced vomit. Destructive conscious from pressure placed upon it. Sick of the rock bottom, making a toast with gin and tonic. This spun living diminished dividends. Pricking the skin, inviting the wicked in again. Hallucinogenic images, invisible stalkers unlimited. Continue to fall like Icarus, injury morgue finishes. Living a life with no privileges, surrender to mistress. Drowning in oxygen, with no accomplishments. The need is dominant, addiction more than obvious. Deep in pit that's bottomless, submitted anonymous.
Isn't it something? It's not just the drugs, man. This one man was the bloodbath, numb from the past. Dumb from the past, on a hump for a sack in his own hell. sucking on glass, constructing a mask in the motels. A lone cell dwelling in the pelvis, no prenatal. It seems fatal, weak and frail with each inhale. Restrained at the table, waiting for the labor to fail. A miracle unveiled when they heard his little face wail.
I'm sleepwalking through life, wondering if the fever's gonna be stopping tonight. Not by the light, wrapped up in tragedy, bent inside hell's design. With the wicked backlash and the future plan to survive. It's planted up in the mind, dug down to forever remain headless. It ain't weapons, it's chain fences. Smoking a birth effect, 100 dawn filter. Poison from the liver, determined to let it all wither. Shark value ain't valuable. How you know when the mind's in the ground, shower the road? We thick in the swamp, inching along, they buckle beneath. Live by the song or die by the speech as we rise from the deep. Half dead in the flesh, but still managing steps. The eyes in a picture red lights with a bitter breath. And when this building starts to collapse, then I'll be the brimstone, preheated to take you home.
Unnatural disasters, addicts and bastards, trapped in a mad world where your last words are backwards. Match first faster when you can't find the answer. We're climbing back down the ladder till at last nothing matters. Unnatural disasters, addicts and bastards, trapped in a mad world where your last words are backwards. Match first faster when you can't find the answer. We're climbing back down the ladder till at last nothing matters.
Purple in the morning, blue in the afternoon, orange in the evening. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I do, Chef. What? I know all right. But do you know what they do? Sure. What? Make you act funny. Yeah, well. Well, what? You know what kinds there are? Kinds of what? Drugs. I know. You know you can smoke them. Sure, like a cigarette. And you can take them like a pill, too. And you can sniff them. You can what? Sniff them. Smell them like a flower. Come on. It's the truth. And you can stick them in your arm with a needle. A needle? A big old needle. Not me, boy. What if you had to? Why would I have to? Because. Because what? Well, I mean, what? Drugs are like that.
Once you start some things you just can't stop. And drugs are like that too. You pick it up and it's hard to drop. And drugs are like that too. Like a baby going through a phase. And like a player playing in a daze. Yeah, yeah, you break a rule and you have to pay. It may not hurt, but then again it may. Drugs are like that too, you know. Drugs are like that too, I know, no. Drugs are like that too.
Oh, you got a murderous rage in you. I like it. Oh, it's life boiling up inside of you.
There's a crack up in the planning. He's blackened by the path we're standing flag. That's so demanding. Stolen soul of the whole where we're standing. Clammy hands grab the wheel, grasping what she didn't steal. Spinning thoughts uncompromised, lost inside a plot to kill. It's not the thrill of sex she's after, it's deception. First a lesson learned by watching it. She right through the window at her desk at work. Whatever it cost to pay that bitch back 10 for what she did to me. He grabbed his chrome revolver out the drawer amidst his disbelief.
Inside his mind, he seems divided in his life because it's right or die. She's not my wife with all these lies she had to hide behind. Unshot the body line, a kamikaze with no conscience for the cost of life. Hey yo, he pulls up at the president with a vengeful brain that's swollen. Everything she's ever done, I load a bullet. This is bullshit.
She's foolish to think he go on keeping his cool. She's bleeding treason from truth with every reason to shoot. So should I pull the hammer back and make her face the barrel? Face the sorrow, killing her will make it possible. The
basic morals tell me this. I'm the one who's victimized. I bet she even slept with me with him in mind between her thighs. Kiss this bitch goodbye.
It isn't right, she went too far beyond.
He grins, gripping his pistol tight and steps out of the car.
As he was making his move up toward the gate, then stopped up at the porch top. Then took one final moment to think before he twisted the doorknob.
Inside his mind, he seems divided in his life because it's right on time. She's not my wife with all these lies she has to hide behind. I'll chalk her body line, a kamikaze with no conscience for the cost of life. Hey yo, the bullets fly. That night she caught me to a side, he had a plea for life. Screaming for Jesus until she sees the light. I did it right, my problems all dissolved with my revolver. Kill my wife with all the angst I placed upon her. Save the horror.
Sprawled across the carpet, she stains it all to scarlet. As her daughter watched the father tuck the gun under his armpit. They locked eyes, too shocked to cry. She stopped to the side. With no reply, she lied there by her side and hugged her while she died. He looked down at his daughter. Where did this all go wrong? There must have been some better way for this to be resolved. And now it seemed that his son, this sound was shadowed by the same doubt. He put the pistol to his lips, squeezed and he blew his brains out.
Inside his mind, he seems divided in his life because it's right or die. She's not my wife with all these lies she had to hide behind. I'll chalk her body line, a kamikaze with no conscience for the cost of life. Inside his mind, he seems divided in his life because it's right or die. She's not my wife with all these lies she had to hide behind. I'll chalk her body line, a kamikaze with no conscience for the cost of life. Inside his mind, he seems divided in his life because it's right or die. She's not my wife with all these lies she had to hide behind. I'll chalk her body line, a kamikaze with no conscience for the cost of life.
I think I made the age-old mistake. Never trust a beautiful woman.
Dance with the devil don't change. Devil changes you.
Perhaps you can tell us what brought on such an enchanting, exhilarating thing?
Language lessons.
Language lessons.
That music you like, Mr. Crazy?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know? That music you like, Mr. Crazy?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know?
It's that rich music.
Creating the ultimate verses with perfect mind. Stay real, never change. Creating the ultimate verses with perfect mind. Principles of true hip hop have been forsaken. Creating the ultimate verses with perfect mind. Creating the ultimate verses with perfect mind.
Yo, that's the beauty. And God will forgive us with what we've done. What I tell you?
You don't know, you better ask somebody.
This shit is back to burn. And God will forgive us with what we've done. What I tell you?
So ultimately,
The real
Principles of true hip hop have been forsaken.
You gotta understand something here. This music is the glue of the world. It holds it all together. Without this, life would be meaningless.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. And the human race is filled with passion.